Hey guys, I'm I'm Buster. Yeah, let's get this straight here. I'm Buster. I'm with PrimalVA. Welcome to another episode of Intoxicated Gaming. Tonight we're going to be continuing. God, I can't even talk right, and I'm not even that. I've had 2 drinks so far, but
basically, for my sake, just so I'm a little, I have alcohol in my system to make me more talkative and more fun, we start drinking before the actual stream starts.
Yes, that way I can get him to actually say more than 2 words. All right, so tonight we're going to have our 2 drinks. One is a shot and one's a drink. I'm trying to do that every single week. Our shots tonight are upside down pineapple. It's not upside down pineapple cake, unfortunately, which is really darn good. But it is upside down pineapple. Any of the shots or the drinks that we make, we do put the recipes and a picture of what our drink looks like after we make it on the Discord page, Primal Jungle.
Correct? Primal Jungle, which is linked to a picture of base form Goku Black in the description of the Twitch page. The Discord link is not on the YouTube side of things just yet. Hopefully it will at some point.
Well, we just have to get it put in there. I think I actually put it in the description. In each of the descriptions of all the videos that I put up on the YouTube for Primal, does have a Discord Forever link in it, so you can join through the YouTube description of any of the YouTube videos that we have posted. All right, so tonight we're picking up tonight's drinks. The first one is an upside down pineapple, and then the other one, which I am too early into the stream to say the unedited version, so we'll use the Scottish term, is with
Irish.
Is it Irish or
I think it's Scottish and Irish, because they tend to say there's some variations.
They sometimes say it in England too. So
yes, that is true, but there are variations of the American swear words due to accents.
Okay.
That sound completely different.
Thanks for the English lesson, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, it is, with all due respect, kiss my arse. The reason why it's called that is because at some point in one of the Mass Effect games...
It's in Mass Effect 1. We're going to be covering it today, hopefully.
Okay. There is a...
cutscene?
Yeah, is it a cutscene?
It's a cutscene made within the game's engine.
Okay, I wasn't sure if how that terminology was used.
Because how gaming's used to do it is that they used a completely different engine to make the cutscenes, and then they used the game's engine to try and get it as close.
All right, so I'm going to, before I get too drunk here tonight, I'm going to switch over to the actual stream. No, I don't want to go home. They were unable to connect to the server, so let's try this again.
Technical difficulties, which is going to be cut out.
It's always, I'll edit it somewhat. All right, there we are. We're logged back in. Okay. So anyway, we're going to go ahead and we're going to have this first shot, which is the pineapple upside down. We both have our shooters. You got to be very careful with alcohol, man. Don't dribble it all over the place.
I will be right back.
Yeah, you're going to drink it because you're probably going to make a mess anyway.
No, I was going to get paper towel.
Yeah, drink it and then...
I got it all over my hand.
The inexperienced drinker over here, you're going to get alcohol on your fingers at one point or another. It's best just to say, wipe it on your shirt and be done with it. While I'm waiting for Primal to walk back to wipe his stuff up. I wasn't saying you didn't have to do it right away. I was just saying, wait until after you sip the drink because you might spill some more. Okay, so let's get your mic back on so we get your response. So this is pineapple upside down. Cheers.
Tiny heat.
Yeah, it's got a tiny bit of heat, but what do you taste?
I definitely taste pineapple, but I also taste peach.
There is some peach schnapps in there. There is vodka, peach schnapps, and bourbon. And then there's pineapple juice, and what else is there? Pineapple grenadine, and a splash of maraschino cherry juice. So.
And to kick today off, we get to listen to Buster read.
Yay! Why don't you take those shot glasses, and we might make another one of those. They're not too bad, and I've got some pineapple juice left.
I prefer the Renegade better.
Of course you do. Alright, let's put this on this is Aliens Council Races. And what's the codex? Military Doctrine? Okay. The Asari military resembles a collection of tribal warrior bands with no national structure. Each community organizes its own unit as the locals see fit and elect a leader to command them. Units from populous cities are large and well-equipped, and while those from farm villages may be only a few women with... What? Wait a second. While those from farm villages may only be a few women with small arms. What the heck does that mean? What the heck are they talking about?
Small arms?
Are they talking literally like...
Not small arms, as in small arms.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say. I thought they were talking...
Pistols and machine gun. And submachine guns.
Okay. I was thinking they were talking about their appendages.
No.
Like small arms.
They're not T-Rexes.
Well, I don't know. They're aliens. Alright. There is no uniform. Everyone wears what they like. The Asari military is not an irregular militia. However, those who serve are full-time professionals. The average Asari huntress is in the maiden stage of her life and has devoted 20 or 30 years to studying the martial arts. Asari choose to be warriors at a young age, and their education from that point is dedicated to sharpening the mind and body for that sole purpose. When they retire, they possess an alarming proficiency for killing. Huntresses fight individually or in pairs, depending on the tactics preferred in their town. One-on-one, a huntress is practically unbeatable, possessing profound tactical insight, a hunter's eye, and a dancer's grace and alacrity. Biotics are common enough that some capability is a requirement to be trained as a huntress. Lack of biotic talent excludes a young Asari from military service. While fluid and mobile, Asari can't stand up in a firestorm the way a Krogan, Turian, or human could. Since their units are small and typically lack heavy armor and support weapons, they are almost incapable of fighting a conventional war, particularly one of a defensive nature. So Asari units typically undertake special operations missions. Like an army of ninja, they adapt at ambush, infiltration, and assassination, demoralizing and defeating their enemies through intense, focused guerrilla strikes. Scroll the page. As a popular Turian saying puts it, the Asari are the finest warriors in the galaxy. Fortunately, there are not many of them. So... okay. Is Liara one of them? It's Liara, right?
Yes, Liara is in her... She's not a matriarch. She's still considered a child in her...
right. But has she done the 20 to 30 years of training that they were talking
She's
about?
more of a scientist. She's an archaeologist.
Okay, so she hasn't actually done the warrior, so she's not on the warrior path.
I mean, technically her time with Shepard is,
well, yeah,
warrior path.
But she's not training, like, the martial arts and all that.
And,
so where are we picking up?
Well, we're picking up where we left off, which was after Pharos.
Okay, and what did we do on Pharos? Just before we get into the game.
We destroyed the Thornian and stopped the Geth invasion.
Okay.
Sadly, we could not save all the settlers.
That's right. Okay, see, I was waiting for a keyword to pop up that would spark my memory. Okay, so
sadly, 3 of them died.
Okay.
One ended up, sacrificing himself.
Oh, hey, look, battle's on.
The other one...
Hey, battle, what's going on?
The other one was accidentally hit by a stray bullet, and the third one we actually had to end up, shooting ourselves because we didn't have enough Paragon points.
Gotcha. And that was, and the reason why we shot the one was because we were trying to shoot at those guys in the knees and those, what was it, the thralls?
No, not the thrall. Not that. He was going to shoot us because the company he worked for wanted everything wiped clean.
Oh, okay, got it. Understood. Yeah. All right. So now we are on the bridge of the ship, right? Is this the bridge?
This is the CIC.
Okay.
We are going to be going to
You know what CIC stands for, right?
Command Information Center.
CIC. Just so I get it right.
Okay, we're going to Hades Gamma. We're going to... Okay, this is actually going to be funny. Because this is another way of saying the male genitalia. Cacus.
That's not how you say it. It's not even close to how you spell it.
Well, some people, with accents and stuff like that.
If it was caucus, I would say that's something to do with political. Which is probably why they call it that. Usually CIC...
I was right. Combat Information Center.
Okay. Well, usually CIC means Commander-in-Chief.
Alright, so let's do some surveys first. We do have an actual mission on this planet.
And this is a side mission, right?
Yes. We do also have another side mission, but since we would have to go to the Citadel first.
Okay.
And that has to do with one of, I think his name is Rear Admiral Kahoku. Battle, do we sound okay to you? Just want to make sure I didn't put in the mic, the headsets into the wrong ports for the splitter.
He said he's working on space engineers.
Yeah, I know.
He's listening. If he hears anything wrong, I'm sure he'll let us know.
Map. Okay, that's the anomalous signal. That is our science base. Anomalous signal first. And the one sound Buster hates the most.
I don't have a problem if it's on occasion, but when you're doing that...
You mean this?
Yeah. That gets a little annoying. Although it's not that bad because my headset isn't up as high as it normally is.
En route.
Okay, so what are we looking for here?
Matriarch writings.
Are those the
Ones we need? Yes.
Asari writings? Well, how come they call them matriarch writings here and yet they call them Asari writings in the codex?
Well, it's because I think it's because of I'm not really sure.
I mean, it could be just a programming, oversight that they just didn't change the terminology from.
Well, the wiki is actually made by the fans, and I think for complicity's sake, they decided to call it Asari writings, not matriarch writings, because the matriarchs are technically a part of the Asari race because they are at the final stage.
Just as a side note, I was looking this up the other day while I was looking up the different drinks. You know how I said that Mass Effect used to be another game at one point in time?
Yeah.
It was not actually another game. There was another game that came out in the 90s that this was based off of.
Oh, okay. Sorry that we went silent.
we both saw Battle's message on chat, and we just had to read it because it was a lot of info.
Yeah.
So anyway, I was looking up online, and I happened to find it was a game that came out in the 90s that was like a direct inspiration of Mass Effect, to the point that they said somebody, like, they took like a lot. It seems like they took a lot of aspects of Mass Effect from that game. I can't remember off the top of my head what game that was, but all right. So we're gonna take down the terrorists, but remember what?
To check our fire. That's why I have the sniper out.
Okay.
And I'm keeping them behind. Because I don't want them to shoot,
How'd you tell them to stay behind?
The D-pad can tell them where to exactly go.
Okay. Showing it to me is not going to tell the viewers. He likes to do that. He'll point to the screen like he's and this is the funny thing is we actually
followed.
We got a bigger area set up for our systems. So my screen is actually off to the side around the corner. I'm looking almost on my right hand side. I'm looking over at Primal. So he points to his screen and goes, "It's right there." How am I supposed to see that? Because you're pointing at your screen, not mine. So will they actually kill people that you don't want to kill?
Yes, that is very possible.
Gotta make sure that doesn't happen again.
And I just got knocked down.
They were twins.
God. There goes Liara.
They were twins.
Good to go.
The red dots is where the enemies actually are.
I will destroy you!
Let me guess, they have biotics.
Yep.
Okay.
That's the leader. And we are done. Now all we gotta do is leave the planet. We got everything we need. Hopefully, I am going to check with the Citadel, make sure we got everything bought that we could.
Okay.
Then after that, it's Vermeer.
Alrighty. Yeah, I've noticed there's a lot of twins. I made a joke that some of the bald-headed guys looked a lot like the Doctor from Voyager. He said, "Primal, could you fire your gun again?"
Fire in the hole!
You wanted me to fire the guns.
Okay.
And just to make sure...
That was kind of funny. Alright, let's get back to the Citadel.
Oh man, that's funny. Who knows, we might be able to start a ME2 today.
That's what you said last week.
Yeah, but I didn't know that we were gonna get,
Drunk?
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with saying you're drunk.
Message coming in. Patching it through.
I didn't think it could be done, Commander.
We got 5 minutes before we clear our buffer zone.
Neutralize the bionics without a single civilian casualty.
Was my gun firing to expectation?
Just doing my job, Admiral. I couldn't let innocent lives be
Okay,
lost.
something went wrong with our settings, because I don't see any captions.
Just doing your job.
I don't know.
I'm gonna have to go into the settings.
We're in your debt. Fifth fleet out.
Is it game settings or the Xbox settings?
Game settings.
Okay, go to the game settings real quick and do that.
Options.
I think it would be under sound.
No, it's not under sound.
Gameplay? Subtitles.
Oh wow, a lot of stuff was changed. I guess because I hit X to restore to defaults. Oops.
Gotcha. Don't hit X. Never hit X.
We just had a upside down pineapple for our shot. And
the drink for this week is
the drink
based off of Mass Effect is, with all due respect.
We're 25 minutes in, just keep that in mind.
Yes, I know. With all due respect, kiss my arse. Well, I'm saying arse because we're giving ourselves a half-hour buffer zone before we start swearing.
It's a precaution for when this gets uploaded to the big media mongrel, YouTube.
Although I'm not sure if it's a half an hour. I think it's only like 10-15 minutes, but
did you take a picture of it?
yes, I took a picture of the pineapple.
It's not the pineapple, the all due respect.
No, I haven't made it yet.
That's why there's no picture of it, Battle. He hasn't made it yet.
Yeah, I'm gonna do this real quick before I forget about it. I will go into the Discord right now, and I'm going to put the shot that we made.
I need to lay down. My shoulder.
Alrighty. And I will, after tonight's stream, either tonight or tomorrow morning, I will put the ingredients in. I'll post those in the Intoxicated Gaming. Battle, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to send you a picture directly of what this shot looked like. This is one of those chemistry lessons ones where you have like the slightly different color at the bottom because you use something and you have to slowly drizzle it in. It looks pretty cool.
It also has to do with the density of the liquid.
No, because if you were to pour it straight in, it would just mix in. You have to actually
okay, here's the reason why I say it's density. Because if you take a look at oil sits on top of water.
Yeah.
Because it is less dense compared to water.
Yeah.
But brine, which is found in water, would sit at the very bottom.
Yes.
Because it's denser.
But it's all alcohol. So it doesn't matter.
Fair point.
Alright, Battle, I just sent you a picture of it on Discord of the shot that we just had.
Okay, so we need to go to Presidium location.
And once I get this, yeah, I know. It looks pretty cool. It's, the what's sitting on the bottom, though, is the grenadine. You put, what did I say it was? It's, what is it? Half an ounce of vodka, quarter ounce bourbon, a half an ounce, and actually I went about 3/4 of an ounce of pineapple juice, and then I did a quarter ounce of peach schnapps, and then drizzled a splash. It was a splash of maraschino cherry juice and then a splash of the grenadine, and you basically just drizzle the grenadine in with a spoon to the bottom of the shot glass, and it drizzles all the way down to the bottom and sits there, so it looks like an upside down pineapple cake.
I guess it wouldn't hurt to tell you. I'm using a small scan.
While he was rambling, I'm making sure we can get some small side quests done while we're on the Citadel.
Okay.
Because,
well, if you want me to while you're doing this, as long as you keep talking, I'll go and make the, with all due respect.
It's up to you if you want to, but if I get it...
You got a half a bottle of your root beer left, so I'll let you finish that first. I've got another gulp of my Seagram's Escapes that I had left over from last week.
Last week?
Yeah, this was one of our featured drinks last week was the Seagram's Escapes. It's all those varieties. There's
oh, so you got a fresh bottle.
Well, yeah, it's a fresh bottle that we didn't. You're drinking the root beer. We bought the root beer for like 2 streams ago. So the fact
like a month ago.
Yeah, and we went through a whole case of it.
I'm with Special Tactics and Reconnaissance.
A Spectre? Well, nobody would dare stop you. All right, then.
Okay, so we gotta scan these keepers.
It's the scanning device I developed.
You know, these guys remind me of nerds.
Well, fun fact, the Solarians are very scientifically advanced. They're more into science and research than they are into military.
So, in other words, they haven't been laid.
They don't think about courtship. They don't think about it as finding a significant lover. They think about it as doing contracts, so that way their species doesn't, die out.
Gotcha.
And they live up to be about 40 before they pass away.
Only 40?
Yeah. They're a short-lived species.
Well, that's why they used to. Why in the medieval times humans used to get married at 14, 15, or 16.
Yeah, but now the legal age of consent is like
that has nothing to do with it. It was the age in which you died. Back then, they had like little to no what's the word? Hygiene. I mean, you were lucky to.
Yeah, medical advances help keep our bodies living a whole lot longer.
Definitely.
Yeah, like the record of the most longest living person was like 120 something.
Non-biblical.
Yeah, non-biblical was like 120 something.
I think it was more than that, but we'll look. You can look that up later. All right, so now we're walking around the Citadel. We just talked to the nerd.
Yeah, we're trying to scan the keepers. I think there's one over here.
Okay.
And that is Rear Admiral Kohoku. We do actually have to talk to him about something. Let's go talk to him, pick up his quest.
Commander, any luck finding my recon group?
Oh, we already talked to him.
I'll find them, Admiral.
I completely forgot about that.
Commander,
My bad.
When did we talk to them?
I think after we became a Spectre.
Won't hold my breath.
Okay. All right. Well, keep talking. I'm going to go ahead and start making that other drink.
All right. I'll find all the I'll find all the keepers. I'll try and find other side quests that I can.
All right.
Because it does help our efforts near the end.
Yeah. All right. I'll be right back, folks. Primal, hopefully he'll keep you company.
Talk to someone else if you need anything. I've got a lot on my mind.
What is wrong?
Maybe I can help.
Maybe you can. You're a soldier, right? You ever head out to the Traverse?
The Traverse is a rough place. We're out there quite a bit.
My brother's the captain of a ship called the Majesty. It was crossing the Traverse a few days ago when it disappeared. Just dropped right off the grid. And that usually means one of two things. They had massive mechanical failure, or they were attacked.
Neither one of those options leaves a lot of hope.
I won't give up on my brother. Not yet. I've got the coordinates for the last transmission from his vessel.
What kind of ship was it?
Don't let the name fool you. The Majesty's just a small trading vessel, only a handful of...
Alright, real quick, I'm just checking to see if you can hear me now. Alright, sounds like we can. Primal finished chewing. We're having mic issues and he runs to go grab some pizza.
Testing, 1, 2, 3.
There we go. We're back on. Okay. So, I'm going to let him finish chewing. I'm going to go make these drinks. I'm going to put this music back on and mute the mic. So, we'll be back in a few. Alrighty, guys, we're back. Alright, there we go. We're back on.
No, we're not.
No, we're not. Why is it... this wasn't connecting like this last week.
Probably due to updates to the app.
Maybe updates to the app or something, I don't know, but at least if we don't drop stream tonight, that would be nice.
My brother's just a small independent...
I said as long as we don't drop stream, that'll be nice.
Yes, that would.
Alright, so while he's continuing the game, I'm going to go ahead and jump on Discord again and send over the pictures. Believe it or not, this must be like mixed color night, because believe it or not, if you didn't see that the pineapple upside down was in a shot glass, you'd probably think it was the same drink.
Yeah, the upside down pineapple went from a red to a pink. Now we're going from a white to a pink.
Top to bottom.
Yeah, top to bottom.
Alright, I'm going to go hop on Discord real quick and upload this picture. And
for those watching the VODs, welcome on in. I am PrimalVA. I am here with Buster, the co-host of Intoxicated Gaming.
I just sent you a picture as well directly to your Discord.
Every Saturday, or we try to do it every Saturday, we have Intoxicated Gaming. It is from 8 p.m. to 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time within the US. I do tend to stream myself from 7 to 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Fridays, for right now, are Dead Space. Yesterday's stream had some technical difficulties because both me and Buster are new to the Twitch Studios streaming thing. So so we had some issues there.
That was yesterday's?
Yeah.
Yeah. What it was he was trying to use Discord to have his buddy Shark on the stream so they could play Dead Space 3 together, and it was cutting out his mic. But now that I'm thinking about it, maybe I should probably get another one of these, a new splitter, because that could be the issue.
I wasn't using the splitter.
You weren't using the splitter, but I don't know. Maybe it's your headset.
Possibly. Okay, so we need to go... Oh, wait. Yeah, of course, I forgot. We gotta get all of the, all the keepers, scanned. So I gotta do it on... I can't use the fast travel system. I gotta do it all by foot.
Why are you trying to be so technical? You're walking.
I know.
I don't understand why you're always so technical. I have to use
Buster.
bipedal locomotion to get to where I have to go.
Buster, I think someone's here. Our dog was barking.
I don't think the dog was barking. I think the dog hears somebody's pounding next door. Somebody's pounding next door.
I thought that was the dog's tail.
No. Someone's pounding next door. They're pounding, or you hear that? It sounds like hammering next door.
I thought that was the dog's tail hitting the couch.
No. Yeah, I was trying to get OBS Studios to work for us. I'm learning it little by little, but we found that the Twitch Studio programming was a very rudimentary, easy thing. It's got a lot of the same... OBS basically has, because of the fact of all the mod programming you can get and all that... it can do a lot more than Twitch Studio, but it's Twitch Beta. They're just trying to work out the kinks, I guess.
The other reason why we're not using OBS is A, we do not know how to use it, and B, CPU usage is more taxing.
With the laptop. Because we don't have a desktop computer yet for the streaming. The Twitch Studio is a lot simpler program than my laptop can handle. I can use OBS, but I can only use it to record. I haven't gotten it yet to be able to stream.
And we don't want to cut out on us just yet.
Yeah, it's not that it already isn't cutting out on us, but it's probably the... I'm thinking it might be the router.
It's probably on its last legs.
I've got it on a maintenance agreement. I didn't realize this until the other day. So I just have to schedule a technician to come out and check it out and see if it's up to snuff.
Okay, are we going to try the, with all due respect?
Yes, let's try the... Okay, we're past the half hour. This is us trying the with all due respect, kiss my ass.
It's been a long time for beta, but if y'all want help getting the streaming side of OBS, let me know. I'll be happy to help.
Cool, Battle. Alright, cheers.
Definitely taste Fireball on this.
No Fireball.
Oh, that's the lemonade.
What do you think Fireball is? Lemonade whiskey? No, it's cinnamon whiskey.
And no, the thing is that I've gotten so used to drinking
the
Fireball with lemonade.
Yeah, no, it's there's no Fireball in here. It is vodka. I think that's actually the only thing that's in there. I think it's vodka.
Well, obviously there has to be something that gives it the pink look.
Yeah, it's cherry syrup.
So we're technically drinking cherry lemonade vodka.
Yeah. It's got about 1.5 ounces of vodka in it, and that's about it.
Perhaps you could talk some sense into her.
I don't need anyone.
Now,
to
this
talk
is something
sense
you
into,
need to pay
Michael.
attention to.
I'm not undergoing the treatments.
My sister-in-law here is pregnant, and she's refused to let the baby undergo gene therapy in utero.
I'm certain that she has a good reason. I'd like to hear both sides.
My husband Jacob died from a rare heart condition several months ago.
There's a chance that the baby could develop the same heart condition, but routine gene therapy can eliminate it.
A very small chance, Michael. And extranet reports say the therapy could harm the child.
It's less dangerous than the genetic enhancements that every soldier in the Alliance receives.
I say we figure out the chances of the disease and then the danger of the therapy first before making a decision.
Why the heck would they put this in a video game?
It's a moral question.
But why would they put this in a video game?
I have no idea.
What are the chances that your child will develop the heart condition?
According to the doctors, there's a 1 in 50 chance.
1 in
If
50.
my baby develops the condition, medical treatments are available.
Which are nowhere near as effective as simply getting the gene therapy.
And you're the what, brother-in-law?
Brother-in-law, yes.
1 in 300 at most.
1 in 300.
When you have your own kid, you worry about it. Let her do her own damn thing.
Don't you understand? If my baby
So 1 to
that
50,
1 in
1
300,
to...
I wonder if I
Why are we writing this down?
killed my baby.
I'm trying to, do this more logically. Honestly, the Paragon point is to do it her way, the Renegade is just to forget it, and then the Neutral is just to get the treatment.
I'd say just let her choose.
It's Rebecca's child, Michael. I think you should honor her decision.
Damn it, she's not choosing. She's acting blindly out of grief.
And we got the Paragon points.
Okay, it's still her choice.
I know you want the best for your brother's child, but this isn't your decision.
Of course it is. I'm the closest thing to a father this baby is going to have.
Then support the baby's mother. Stand with her when she makes tough decisions.
This baby is the only thing my brother... It's all I have left of him. I need to know that the baby's safe.
It's all I have left too, Michael.
I just want Jacob's child to be safe. I want to give him that much.
We will. I promise. Thank you for talking with us.
I still don't get why they would put this into a video game. A video game is supposed to be fun. It's not supposed to be like
taxing on your morale.
Yeah, that's like kind of, I'm sorry. If I want to play a game, I want to have fun. I don't want to have to think of make moral decisions.
Well, I mean, the Paragon and Renegade choices are moral decisions.
That's different. That's you being nice versus you being a dick.
Yeah, but sometimes being the dick is the fun way.
Says you. I'm a nice guy all the time.
Hello, Spectre. I have a business proposition for you.
How did you know I'm a Spectre?
Word travels. Your name comes up in certain circles. I'm acquainted with a pair of powerful crime bosses. They're hiding on remote worlds, and I have the coordinates. You could do the galaxy a favor.
Okay, let's investigate first.
What kind of defenses would these two have?
I haven't the faintest
Hey, I'm gonna go off
idea,
mic. I'll be
but they're
right back here
certain to be
in just a
armed.
second.
Their partnership's soured, and each believes that the other intends to kill him. They will be well prepared.
This is why I laid down my freaking shoulder blade.
You're obviously with them. Why don't I just arrest you instead?
Arrested for what? You and I are simply having a conversation. I have excellent legal representation. Arresting me would be a waste of your time.
And what do you get out of this?
We share interests in certain cooperative...
Oh yeah, that is true.
but
Other
their
games do
business
more
practices
dilemmas
force
too.
me to terminate our
Buster
relationship.
is taking
Once
a
they
quick
are dead, I will manage our organization in a
quick
more tasteful
time
manner.
to take care of our dog. That's about it.
What crimes did these men commit?
They're red sand dealers who make victims of their customers. Those who can no longer pay are sold to the Terrans as slaves. They're loathsome, hurting innocent people. They must be ended.
If they're as bad as you say they are, they need to be dealt with.
Excellent. Here are the coordinates. When these men are dead, I will wait for you with the third set of coordinates. Goodbye, Commander. It's been a pleasure to meet you.
Okay, that was all that. Now we go this way. There is a keeper here. Collect his data. Get some credits for it. Come over here, grab that keeper down there. Come this way, cross the bridge. Go this way. Come into here.
Thank you for all your help, Shepard.
I just wanted to make sure we turned in her request. Here we go, the keeper. I think there's one more in this area, then there's a couple in the next, basically where the human embassy is. Elcor Diplomat. I love the Elcor. They just look so cool. Yeah, that is one moral. That is one moral choice. Yes. Sometimes it is the. Sometimes it's a good idea just to shoot the guy dead because then you don't have to deal with the complications afterwards. But then it's not really a good idea to shoot them dead because you might end up a intergalactic war or a international war. Here is another keeper. Oh, there's Udina.
I saw your fellow's report. If we had known anything about the Thorian, Exogeny would never have been given the permits to start a colony there. Thank God the colony survived. We can't afford to have too many failures out in the Traverse. It's one of our major expansion regions.
You don't give a damn about the colonists. It's all just politics to you, isn't it?
We can't all be the hero who charges in to save the day, Commander. But we each serve humanity in our own way. You can't escape interstellar politics. It's part of the big picture. Sometimes
yeah, Dead Space, there's no option to injure them. You actually do have to kill them.
Just ignore him, Shepard. The ambassador's a little bitter sometimes. Comes with the job.
Okay, we got 2 Paragon points there. Now we go down to the wards. But there's also some interconnected areas. Now, if, in my honest opinion, this might be some spoiler to other people, but if we actually did the War Hero and Spacer route, where we were born on colony ships, as well as, actually won a battle in war, we would actually have a little bit more Paragon points, and we could have gotten to the point where we could have talked to Shepard's mother, because we did the standard route, which was Soldier and Earthborn. Earthborn, he's an orphan, and he was obviously born on Earth. But he's still enlisted in the army and everything. It's just that with the Spacer War Hero route, if he's a Spacer, he joins the military to enroll with to give honor to his parents, basically.
Us from our homeworld. Most Quarians believe we have paid properly for our mistake.
I hope the other races view matters in the same light.
God, this is cheesy elevator music.
We should use this elevator music.
Yeah, cheesy. Very cheesy elevator music.
Yeah, Mama Shepard, yeah, that is one thing I wish we did when we were doing
Hey, when
Shepard.
you told me to set it up, you didn't say nothing about that stuff.
Yeah, you just wanted to get into the gameplay.
Yeah, I didn't know there was differences.
Yeah, and we could also,
but
we could also visually customize the character to, look closer to you.
Well, yeah.
And here's the thing. As we make it in the first one, we have to write it down over here. I mean, the code does, change. It does, transfer to the next game.
Yeah.
But the next game has different character generation.
Okay.
So there might be some stuff that looks off.
See, but what I was saying though, what I was gonna say is though, I'm the kind of person that I like to play a game straight through. I don't necessarily like to play the game again. I mean, I just have never been that way.
Well, this game makes it so it is actually interesting to play it another time through. Because you're like, oh, these options, like, I went the Paragon route the first time. I wonder what the Renegade route is going to be like. Or what, dialogue that the female character has compared to the male character.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot. You know what else is in this drink is lemon juice.
So lemonade and lemon juice.
Yeah. This is a version of the drink. I think you can actually use like champagne instead of the lemonade.
Okay, here's another.
But not very many people ever have a bottle of champagne laying around their house, so they went with the lemonade.
And then with the Renegade option.
Word on the street is that you've been busy.
Oh yeah, we have to turn in this.
I was sure he was a big player in anything going on here. Did you find anything in his office that could help me?
These OSDs might have the information you're looking for.
You've got Fist files? This could be even bigger than I'd hoped. Here, Commander, for your trouble.
What would my future cooperation be? Say, an interview when my investigation is over?
Exclusive? You talk to me before you talk to anyone else? That would be worth quite a bit, and I'd be very happy to compensate you accordingly.
Sure she would.
Now, if you excuse me, I should go see what's on these discs.
Ooh, a level up. We're obviously into snipers. Do you think first aid?
Yeah.
I mean, we don't use pistols and shotguns as much.
No.
Skip remaining talents. Wait a minute. Oh my god, look at our Paragon points.
Wow. We're almost, what is that, 5? How many points, how many points to get that old gauge all the way up?
I have no idea, but we're almost close.
Yeah.
Any codex entries? Yep, we got a bit.
Okay, do I have to read or is it readable?
You have to read.
Darn it.
It's a secondary.
It's genetic engineering?
Yep.
Okay. A-E-I-O-U, A-E-I-O-U, and sometimes Y. Okay. Sounds like Arnold Schwarzenegger.
While you're doing that, I'm actually going to lay down for my shoulder's sake.
Do you want me to pop it back into place?
It's not dislocated.
I'll hit it with a baseball bat. All right. In the 22nd century, manipulation of the human genome became. We're talking about this because of that whole conversation we just had with the.
Yeah, but there's more to
the guy and his sister-in-law.
There's more codex entries.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just saying that we're getting into genetic engineering because of that moral dilemma question that we had to decide on. All right. In the 22nd century, manipulation of the human genome became commonplace. Techniques of genetic engineering advanced to the point where the rich could custom build fetuses that grew into stronger, smarter, and more attractive adults. Corn! Okay. In more permissive regions, custom designed life forms and uplifted animals occupied an What is an uplifted animal?
Endangered species that were taken from their area, genetically, altered so that they live longer, possibly.
Okay. Whatever. And uplifted animals occupied an ill-defined niche between property and sapient being.
Oh, so from between pet and things that can basically fend for themselves.
Huh. Okay, so the difference between pets and something that can fend for themselves, I guess. So you could go on a trip and they can take care of themselves while they're gone, or while you're gone. Travel to planets with unique forms of life brought an awareness that Earth's unique biodiversity could be lost if spliced and hybridized to gain useful alien qualities. The Sudham-Walcott Genetic Heritage Act was passed by the Systems Alliance Parliament in 2161. It imposed sharp restrictions on controversial uses of genetic engineering, but provided government subsidies for beneficial applications. Screening and therapy. Most governments provided free assessments and corrective therapy for genetic diseases in prospective parents. This has nearly eliminated everything from cystic fibrosis to nearsightedness. The earlier screening and therapy is performed, the more comprehensive the result. Okay. Though ideally performed on artificially fertilized zygotes in a lab, procedures are available for embryos in the womb and newborns out of respect for personal beliefs. And enhancement. Improvement of natural human abilities is legal, but added new abilities is not. So you can make something. You can improve a natural human ability. So if somebody has an artistic talent,
it can be improved upon.
Okay, but you can't add a new. So like if somebody can't play the piano, is in a good musician, at all. You can't make
improve upon them until they actually gain that ability through practice.
All right, so let's see here. Treatments to improve strength, reflexes, mental acuity, or appearance are permitted. Adding a tail or the ability to digest cellulose is not. Some genetic enhancement is provided for free to Alliance military recruits, but the average citizen must pay for the privilege. The process can take years to reach fruition in an adult.
So basically they're saying enhancements like you can't make a human to have like cat ears or a cat tail, basically.
Okay.
I'm saying that for the weebs out in the audience.
So in other words,
oh crap.
What is it? Hunger Games.
Enhancements.
Like,
I mean, if someone,
like, what was that? What was that cat?
Katniss.
No.
Katniss?
No, it wasn't Katniss. Katniss was the heroine.
Heroine.
The heroine.
It's pronounced heroin.
Potato.
It's pronounced heroin. Just not to get confused with the
cat
drug.
lady? The one from the.
I have no idea.
I can't remember what her name was.
I honestly have no idea.
But yeah, the cat lady from the
okay, so
Hunger
we
Games
just did
movies.
enhancements. Now we're down to engineering.
Okay. Engineering, artificial hybridization of genes.
Hybridization?
Which cat lady? It was the one that hid Katniss and everybody else in her basement. She was the one that used to be the stylist and in the first movie, and then she got kicked out because she physically modified herself to look more like a cat. I can't remember what her name was from the movie, but yeah, that was she was the one that hid them in her basement. Was it the last movie or was it the second to last movie?
I have no idea. It's been a long time since I've seen the Hunger Games.
They're on Amazon. You should rewatch them. Stay up on your. You don't remember. You don't. Okay, you know who I'm talking about though. Battle. You just don't know what her name was.
We own every single Hunger Games movie. Because when I was younger and I still had other family members, they were big into Hunger Games. As much as the Twilight films.
I was big into the Hunger Games.
Yeah, but you weren't as big into the Twilight films.
Katniss Everdeen was a badass.
Yeah, she was.
Okay. So, engineering. Artificial hybridization of genes from compatible non-human species with human genetic code is illegal.
Basically, what happened with that cat lady is not allowed.
Are they saying only Earth non-human, or are they speaking
all human? If they were born in space, they can. Human genomes can't, be mixed with an animal genome.
No, but they're saying non-human species. So are they meaning all aliens?
All aliens.
So you couldn't have.
Though technically, with the Asari, the Asari is weird because. They're not taking genetic samples, they're taking memory samples. Because the child of an Asari is always going to be an Asari.
Yeah.
It's just that their mental makeup is going to be different compared to a pure blood Asari, which its mental makeup is, from an Asari in an Asari.
Okay, I understand.
So yeah. Basically, what they're saying is no human can have like an Asari DNA within them.
Okay.
Or Krogan, or Solarian, or Turian.
So Star Trek would probably have about like 50% of all of the humanoid species would not be allowed in Mass Effect because you've got
the Star Wars species. Don't forget about them.
Well, no, the Star Wars species weren't necessarily intermixed.
If you've actually continued watching the Clone Wars series, which I know you don't like the 3D animation, They actually did have a defecting clone get with a Twi'lek, which are the characters with the twin tails.
Yeah, I know which ones you're talking about.
He got with one of them, and they ended up having some children together.
Okay, I didn't know that. But yeah, for the most part, they never mixed the species. But you've got in Star Trek that happens all the time. I mean, you got Vulcans and humans.
Spock was
half Vulcan, half human.
Yeah, and
you had
he was incredibly smart for a hybrid, but he was also prone to his emotions.
Yeah, but then no, he wasn't. He was prone to no emotions.
He was prone to act on them too, because he got really angry when someone insulted his mother.
There were very few times that he ever got really angry.
Yeah, but
okay.
I'm talking about in his childhood.
But then
in his childhood, he
have
lashed out.
B'Elanna Torres, and you also have what's her name from the Next Generation?
Okay. He just clarified. They are allowed, just not while serving within the Systems Alliance.
Gotcha.
Because the System Alliance is the face of the Earth. The face of human race.
So that was the Kelvin timeline of Spock. I thought it was every single
Spock.
Spock.
Yeah, I thought it was too, because the Kelvin timeline was the movieverse, if I'm not mistaken. Am I right? That was the movieverse Spock? The one where the old Spock got trapped in?
You're talking about the one with
the red matter?
With Chris Pine.
The one with the red matter?
Yeah, but that was one timeline, but then there was the other timeline where he was the original series. All right, let me get back to this. Creation of designed life is broadly legal and mainly used for terraforming and medical applications, but sentient creatures are heavily regulated. The creation of sapient life is outlawed by both the Systems Alliance and the Citadel Council.
So basically, you can't grow sentient life within a test tube.
Gotcha.
No, that is within Systems Alliance humans, because sentient life can be grown in a test tube compared to other species, religions, and their policies and political stuff.
Okay, back to the game. What's the next codex? Ships and vehicles. General tactics. Shells lofted by surface navies crash back to Earth when their acceleration is overwhelmed by gravity and air resistance. Okay. Yeah, he's saying the Kelvin timeline Spock, what he was saying was he was saying he was more emotional. The original series wasn't.
That okay.
Yeah.
Thank you for the clarification, Battle. I think it was back to Earth when...
Yeah, I'm getting there. Shells lofted by space navies crash back to Earth when their acceleration is overwhelmed by gravity and air resistance. In space, a projectile has unlimited range. It will keep moving until it hits something. Yes, that's called the vacuum of space.
And also the first law of motion?
Yes, Newton's first law. Practical gunnery range is determined by the velocity of the attacker's ordnance and the maneuverability of the target. Beyond a certain range, a small ship's ability to dodge trumps a larger attacker's projectile speed. Their longest range combat... Hey, Battle, I'm the same way. I can remember stuff, I'm one of those people. I'll pick
I'm a nerd whenever it comes to video game facts as well as anime facts, but some of the live action, fantasy stuff, as long as it's not Star Wars, I know nothing about.
Yeah, because you don't like to watch it. You're very.
I mean, I like Lower Decks, and I like the
You're very
Star Trek
narrow-minded
Prodigy
for movies. I mean, I've watched, everything from The Sound of Music to Star Wars.
I know I'm very narrow-minded because I like a certain. I mean, I love action adventure. I love romantic comedy.
Yeah.
Yeah, and most people say that, real men don't like romantic comedy.
Who says?
A lot of people are like, oh, men don't like romantic comedies because that just means they're a sign of not an alpha male. I'm like,
hey, Failure to Launch to me was pretty awesome.
Yeah, but the thing is that an alpha male knows what's right and wrong and knows how to protect someone. A jerk is what, someone says, oh, you're not an alpha male if you're watching this. Yeah, that's a jerk, not an alpha male.
Yeah, one of the best movies I've ever seen was Failure to Launch.
Okay, practical gunnery range is determined by velocity of the attacker's ordnance and their maneuverability of the target. Beyond a certain range, a small ship's ability to dodge, there should be a comma between dodge and trumps a larger attacker's projectile speed. The longest range combat occurs between dreadnoughts, whose projectiles have the highest velocity but are the least maneuverable. The shortest range combat between frigates, which have the slowest projectile velocity and the highest maneuverability.
Okay. Opposing dreadnoughts open with a main gun artillery duel at extreme ranges of tens to thousands of kilometers. The fleets close, maintaining evasive lateral motion.
They have extreme capitalized, so I think you're supposed to put more emotion into that.
Extreme! The fleets close, maintaining evasive lateral motion while keeping their bow guns facing the enemy. Fighters are launched and attempt to close to disrupt their torpedo range. Cautious admirals weaken the enemy with ranged fire and fighter strikes before committing to close action. Aggressive commanders advance so cruisers and frigates can engage. Hey, just a side thought. You were talking earlier with your buddies on your game about the Star Destroyer Legos.
Mm-hmm.
The Lego Star Destroyer. Did you know they retired it?
No, I didn't.
They did. They retired it.
That big hunking
set. They're now selling a $65 version of a Super Star Destroyer. That's only like a foot and a half.
The length of this.
Yeah, it's like $66.
Wow.
It must not have sold too well.
Yeah, because people didn't want to spend that much money on that much Lego.
Well, no, they still are selling the Millennium Falcon, the $800 Millennium Falcon.
Yeah, because fans were like, oh, we want an in-scale Millennium Falcon, but yet they don't want an in-scale. Well, I mean, technically, if you want an in-scale size Star Destroyer, it'd be like the size of this table with both leaves out.
Yeah, the Star Destroyer was 3 feet long.
Oh, well, I'm saying it is scaled to a Lego minifigure.
Still, I mean,
because they do have an in-scale Razor Crest, which is the ship the Mandalorian flies.
Yeah,
they have an in-scale version of that one.
Okay. Anyway,
and that thing is big.
But yeah, they retired the Star Destroyer. I would actually, if I had the extra money, I would probably buy one of those just to do it. All right. Well,
I would love to help build that with you.
No, it would be all me.
Oh, come on!
I would let you watch. You could sit there and watch me, and if you try to tell me where something goes, I'll smack you.
No, it would be more like you were working on one part, I would be working on another.
I would be doing it in my room with the door locked.
Yeah, but what happens if Grandma kicks you out to take a nap?
I'll wait until she's done. You will not get to play with it.
No, I wouldn't play with it. I would help you build it.
I will build it, and then I will play with it myself.
Buster, everyone, the bane of my existence.
Hey, Battle agrees with me. I would build it all myself. I would want to spend. I don't know how long it would take me. I mean, when I was a kid, you know what I had to do? I saved up the $100 and some to get myself the Lego monorail. The Lego monorail sat on your average kitchen table. I mean, it was a good 4 or 5 feet long, maybe 3 feet diameter.
You don't want to drop a Lego set because if someone walks on that barefoot,
I never had my Legos on the floor. I always took care of my Legos. That's why I never understood you people in Legos. You kids in Legos. I mean, your
I'm
sister,
no longer a kid.
No, I'm talking you and your sister when you were kids. You used to have your Legos laying out all over the place.
My sister never
She played with Legos.
Not as much as I did.
No, not as much as you
Remember,
did.
I got her a Lego set that had a penguin in it.
Yeah, I know.
And you said that was a bad idea.
Yeah, because she wasn't, at that point, she wasn't a fan of Legos. But she was a fan of Legos when she was a little girl. Anyway,
Oh, wow. Wow.
See, she says, Primal, you're on your own.
You said she, not he.
He. I said he.
Don't worry, Battle. He has the same exact issue with our dog.
Now who's sticking whose foot in whose mouth? Because you're basically relating him to a dog.
No. I'm saying.
Sorry, Battle. I think of you as a dog.
I'm not saying that. I'm saying my Buster when we had.
Yeah, you're saying I call my dog she when it's a he.
Because there's a reason behind that. Because we used to have a purebred pit bull. She had to be put down, and my stepfather absolutely loved that dog.
That was my favorite dog. He goes, how rude.
But
oh my god!
But it's just not Buster. It's also the mother figure of the house that also has the same issue. Because they are both.
Primal, you're just digging yourself further and further into your hole. Okay.
Let me finish.
You're trying.
Let me finish. Let me finish. They were used to having a female dog, so when we got a new dog,
so now you're calling
that was a male. That is a male. They were so used to referring to a dog as a female.
Somebody grab him a shovel. He has to dig that hole.
But
okay, let's get back to the game before Battle decides to launch artillery at you. At long, okay, T, it's all in capitals, so I gotta emphasize it. At long range, the main guns of cruisers become useful. Friendly interceptors engage enemy fighters until the attackers enter the range of ship-based Guardian fire. Dreadnoughts fire from the rear, screened by smaller ships. Commanders must decide whether to commit to a general melee or retreat into FTL.
Now, the reason why Guardian is capitalized because our Guardian is an acronym.
Yes. Scroll. At medium range, ships
emphasize.
At medium range, ships can use broadside guns. Fleets intermingle, and it becomes difficult to retreat in order. Ships with damaged kinetic barriers are vulnerable to Wolfpack frigate flotillas that speed through the battle space. Only fighters and frigates enter close knife fight range of 10 or fewer kilometers. Fighters loose their disruptor torpedoes, bringing down a ship's kinetic barriers and allowing it to be swarmed by frigates. Guardian lasers become viable weapons, swatting down fighters and boiling away warship armor. Neither dreadnoughts nor cruisers can use their main guns at close range. Laying the bow on a moving target becomes impossible. Superheated thruster exhaust becomes a hazard. The Dreadnought is the ultimate arbiter of space warfare. Millions of tons of metal, ceramic, and polymer dedicated to the projection of firepower against an enemy vessel of like ability. No sane commander would face a Dreadnought with anything less than another Dreadnought. A Dreadnought's power lies in the length of its main gun. Dreadnoughts range from 800 meters to 1 kilometer long, with a main gun of commensurate length. An 800-meter mass accelerator is capable of accelerating one 2-kilogram slug to the velocity of 283 kilometers per second over 2 seconds.
So that's 2 shots per. That's 1 shot per second, and you can fire up to 2 shots at a time.
No, they're saying they can 1 2-kilogram slug at a velocity of
every 2 seconds. So
they can shoot one every 2 seconds.
Oh,
that's what they're saying.
But as
boom,
you can clearly see they have 2 barrels. They got 2 barrels on the ships,
well,
so they can shoot one right after another.
Well, yeah, but it could be...
It's an alternate fire.
Yeah, but that means 2 seconds between each shot still.
I think it's 2 seconds between each shot of one barrel.
But if it's got to be the length... If it's got to be an 800-meter mass accelerator, that takes a lot of space on a ship.
And a lot of energy.
If you have 2 of them, that's going to take up a lot of space for the crew.
That is true.
So they're saying
Buster likes to make me admit my defeat a lot.
You may have 2 barrels,
and it's a 38 kiloton.
But it's still 1 shot out of each barrel every 2 seconds.
How explosive is a 38 kiloton?
Huh?
Okay, we're at the
38
2 seconds
okay,
each.
Google it. Each slug has the kinetic energy of 38 kilotons of TNT, 3 times the energy released by the fission weapon that destroyed Hiroshima.
That is explosive.
Yeah, so it's like 3 nuclear bombs. Scroll. When used to bombard planets, some of this kinetic energy is lost due to atmospheric re-entry friction, which would slow it down. As a rule of thumb, each Earth atmosphere of air pressure saps energy, approximately 20% of a projectile's impact energy. That's still would be a big boom. The Turian fleet presently has 37 dreadnoughts, the Asari have 21, and the Solarians 16. Humanity has 6. What?
We are underdeveloped.
Yes. With an additional hull under construction at our Arcturus station. Well, are they Union or non-Union? Because if they're Union, that's why we're being so slow. Alliance battleships are named for mountains of Earth. Everett class. Everest class. Everest, Fuji, and Elbrus. Kilimanjaro. I was like, I didn't even read that yet, and then I said that, and then I looked at it. Kilimanjaro class. Kilimanjaro, Taishan, Shasta, Akan. I don't even know how do you pronounce that? Concuija?
Concuija?
I'll have to Wikipedia that one later on. So that's the one that's under construction, but they have 3 and 3 so far. While comm buoys allow rapid transmission, there is a finite amount of bandwidth available, given that trillions of people may be trying to pass a message through a given buoy at any one time. Access to the network is parceled out on priority tiers. The ship name, go back to that real quick, Battle, Primal, so Battle can see. It was that last ship. It was a mountain. The last one in the Kilimanjaro class. It's ACONCAGUA. How is that? Can you phonetically type that if you can?
Basically, he's asking, can you type
how
it's pronounced?
That? Yeah. That's why it's kind of nice if they would read all these for you, because then you would actually know.
Yeah, but sadly, the primary codex is the only one that gets read.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just kind of curious on
we got a smart system we could ask.
Yeah, we've got Voldemort. we call
our smart system
Alexa,
Voldemort.
We call her Voldemort because we don't want her. She who must not be named. Otherwise, she goes, yes.
Or, sorry, can you repeat that?
Yeah.
Or, sorry, I didn't catch that.
All right, so let's go back to that other one real quick here. Okay. Welcome. Okay, we did the priority tier. So we're at the Citadel Council inspectors have absolute priority. If they are using all the bandwidth, everyone else must wait. Individual governments and their militaries enjoy the next highest tier. During wartime, civilian communication can suffer hours or even days of lag. Intelligence agencies study ping time through various systems to predict military buildups.
That is true with our political society.
So it's Aconcagua.
Aconcagua.
Bring me back something good, Battle.
Bring us some more snacks.
No, we haven't even started eating our snacks. So, below the governments and militaries, bandwidth.
We're still on the.
Are we still on? Oh, did I miss this? No, I said
during wartime lag. Oh yeah.
During wartime, civilian communication can suffer for hours and days. I already read that.
All right.
Below the government and military's bandwidth priority is sold to the highest bidder. Media conglomerates,
wish I could.
Headline news networks purchase higher priority to provide their viewers with timely information. Corporations that require timely information and response capability, for example, financial institutions and investment firms, also invest heavily in priority access. In other words, other than the military and the Citadel and higher alliance,
political government.
Yeah, the rest of the bandwidth can be purchased at the right price. Is basically what
basically how internet works nowadays.
Yeah, pretty much.
I'm pretty sure our government right now runs on like 10 speed, like 10 Gs or something like that.
It's all from Star Trek. One of the ships came back and they stole all the tech from it. And they release it slowly to the public as they go along. The funds acquired through sales of bandwidth are used to maintain and expand the communications infrastructure. Blah, 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 blah. While everyone with a computer has guaranteed free and unlimited access to the galactic extranet, they are last in line for bandwidth and may have to wait for their request to be processed. Bandwidth resale corporations use investment capital to purchase blocks of high-priority access made available by paid subscription. That is a lot of how the internet was with AOL, Yahoo. There were a couple other companies. They had them. This was kind of how it was set up back then for the internet. I mean, if you weren't a member of AOL, you really didn't have access to the internet.
And also dial-up.
That's why AOL used to send out... AOL used to send out CD-ROMs to your house for free? Imagine
I did not know that.
Yeah, they would print CD-ROMs and you would have like 15 of them sitting in your house somewhere because AOL would send them to you every other week.
Okay, there's a keeper there in the suspicious gambling machine.
I believe this machine has been tampered with, and someone is funneling credits to a private account. I will attempt to trace the signal.
Sorry, I'm kind of busy right now. So, what can I do for you?
What were you discussing with the Volus?
Who, Doran? Oh, I was just asking him about my sister. See, she worked for Dorn before she left too. Ugh, sorry. I don't want to bore you with my problems.
I'm interested to hear what you have to say.
Well, okay.
All that's left is water. I'm pretty much majority of my drink ahead of Buster.
If they find out what she's doing, they'll kill her.
Being an informant is a dangerous job.
That's what I've been telling her. I don't know. Sometimes I think she stays there just to spite me.
Do you know who her contact at CSEC is?
No, it's all very secret. Last time I asked an officer, he told me to stay out of it, for Jenna's safety.
Maybe I can help her understand just how dangerous Cora's plan is.
Would you? That'd be great. Just don't tell her I sent you. Well, I should get back to work before I get in trouble. Thanks.
Okay, let's continue. We got more keepers to find, we got more keepers to scan. And we get side quests to do. This whole stream might just be side quests. I mean, if it brings more to the game, because we don't want the game to end too quick. I think there's a keeper. Yeah, there's a keeper there. There might be a keeper down below too. I always check just to be on the safe side. And there's no keeper. Okay, let's go to CSEC. Because CSEC is the last location we gotta go to. Well, here's the thing. I didn't know there was gonna be that many the story quests are literally down to 2, I believe, but the side quests, I have no idea how many there are because I haven't gone through all the side quests on this game. Plus, we also, spend most of the time of the game reading the codex, so that takes up most of our time.
Coming up in a report later today, Emily investigates
yes, that is true.
Citadel and uncovers a full-blown crime syndicate.
Possibly. I mean, we could skip out on, reading the codex to, just finish the game.
One sec, looking you up. Hello, Commander.
Show me what you've got.
Sounds good. Just let me set you up. Oh, this must be a mistake. System's telling me to offer you our select stock. Spectre? Well, I heard about that, but I didn't realize it was you. Sorry, Commander.
Just show me what you've got.
I'll open the rare stocks for you, Commander. Enjoy.
Need to see what rank we have currently. One thing's for sure, I'm definitely getting the license and the grenade upgrade. Okay, what rank of armor do we have currently? Okay, we have a rank 7... No, armor. We have a rank 8. So yeah, we don't want to do anything with that. That was a rank 4 Onyx armor. Okay, that was a journal that I did, not a codex. Well, we have the two side quests on the Citadel we gotta do. We have the 2 side quests outside of the Citadel. So who knows if we get it done or not.
Let me get this straight. Your business partner, sure. He's threatening you.
Okay, that one was added. Tracking terminal, let's go get that. Okay, now we gotta go to Cora's Den. Then after that, we head back to CSEC and go to the Normandy docking bay, I believe. I think I'm just gonna, I'm not gonna deal with any of the the quests outside the Citadel. We want to get to Dead Space 2, so I'm gonna stay within the CSEC, get all, not CSEC, Citadel DLCs, get those done, and then we're just gonna go straight to Vermeer. Paragon shots? I thought it was the Renegade shots that we liked better. Why the Paragon shots? Those things are like terrible. Yeah, I don't like the taste of them.
Hi, I'll be with you in just a sec.
I'll wait right here.
Why do I get the feeling you're not here to order drinks?
I need to talk to you about your work with CSEC.
I don't know what you're talking about. Now, if you don't mind, I need to get back to the customers.
This isn't a game, Jenna. These people are dangerous.
Now you sound like my sister. Why is everyone so concerned about me? I can take care of myself. I need to go. I'm not a stripper. I don't get paid to stand around and look pretty.
Though she wears their outfit. Wow.
If you've got questions about Jenna, meet me at CSEC Academy.
Huh?
Are you talking to me?
Push off. I never did nothing to you. Damn newcomers. Think they can run the place.
I never said that.
That was odd. What was he trying to tell us?
I guess we'd better go find out.
Time to go back to CSEC. And knowing Buster, if he's trying a shot with something, he's gonna make me try a shot with something. Okay, now we go into this alcove here.
Detective Chelik. No offense, Commander, but what the hell were you thinking?
What was I thinking? What were you thinking?
Follow you. You could have blown Jenna's cover.
We were just there to help her out.
I gathered that. It might seem cold letting her take all the risk, but we're keeping a close eye on her.
Do you really need to risk her life to get the information you want?
This job isn't easy and it's usually unpleasant. I'll take help anywhere I can find it. But since you're so concerned with her safety, maybe there's a way we can help each other.
Always thinking ahead, Detective?
It's part of the job. Now, are you going to help me or not?
You're a smart guy, Chelik. Figure out another way.
I do have several contingencies. She's just my option A. I'll cut her loose, even get her out of Cora's den, no strings attached. But that still leaves my case unsolved. I could still use your help.
I'll help you, but I need some details.
I'm trying to track down an illegal arms producer. I just need some of their product. Thanks to Jenna's intel, I've learned there's a cellar here on the Citadel. Meet our man named Jax. Pick up the mods and bring them back here. Give me everything.
Where can I find this Jax?
Jax is down in the lower level of the markets. I'll send word through our channels that you're the buyer. Good luck, Commander.
Okay, this is the last bit of that quest. Okay, ward locations, markets. And loading screen, and now we're in the actual game. There's Jax. Jax is a Krogan, apparently.
Hold it. That's close enough, Army. You got my payment?
Do you have the X mods?
Show them the merchandise.
That looks right.
Damn straight it is. These mods are the best on the market. Now hand over my credits.
Here you go.
Here you go. Enjoy it. Come on, boys. We're done here.
Normally, the Paragon route is not the best choice in situations like that, because if you say you're going to put them under arrest, they start to freak out, and then a firefight ensures. And that's something you don't want to do.
I'm gonna grab the bottles.
Commander, I hear you have something for me.
Here's your shipment, Jellic.
Excellent. This is everything I need. Maybe more than I need. Here, Commander, take this. I won't need it. You earned some credit for your work. I appreciate your help. It shows a lot of integrity. You didn't need to.
Alrighty, I'm back. So I went and made those two primal, renegade,
primal shots.
Made primal 2 renegade shots. No, we're gonna each have a shot of the renegade that we had last week.
After he finishes his drink.
Yes. Well, I mean, I don't have to finish my drink right away. I can use it as a chaser, but. Yeah.
Okay. Now we go.
A funny thing about the Paragon and Renegade shots from last week, the Renegade shot, when you put it in a shaker and you shake it up, you have to make sure you keep your hand over top of the cap, because otherwise it'll pop right off. And I think it's because you add the Sprite in there.
Yeah, because it's carbonation.
It builds up the pressure and pops the top if you don't...
Carbonation, that's why.
Yeah, but it's not that much.
Okay, that is every bit of side quests on the Citadel.
Is that what that music was?
Yeah, we have 2 side quests off of the Citadel, but we're not going to do that. We're going to go straight to this story.
Okay. Alright, so let's take a quick pause before you...
Decontamination in progress.
While he's doing the decontamination, you cheers and ready to go? 2 renegade shots. Cheers.
Logged. The commanding officer is aboard.
Ooh!
It's the cinnamon now.
Yeah.
You put more of it in, didn't you?
No. That was the same amount. It just doesn't have the heat. Remember, it has the cinnamon, but it didn't have the heat.
Yeah, it tasted more cherry the last time, though.
I may have put a little bit less grenadine in, because it says it calls for a splash of grenadine. It's not cherry. It's actually, they said grenadine is supposed to be pomegranate and some other flavors, but there's no cherry in the pomegranate.
Now we are gonna go to Vermeer. Now, the reason why I wanted to make sure we did everything on Vermeer is because people that I've witnessed this myself, but people have also said that Vermeer is a point of no return.
Okay.
Because what happens on Vermeer is permanent, and you won't be able to return to the Citadel. You won't be able to turn the Citadel after you leave the Citadel from that point on. After you complete Vermeer. You'll find out.
Okay. What, you won't be able to go back to the Citadel at all?
After Vermeer, you return to the Citadel, but there are some things within the story I don't want to spoil for you.
Okay. Just make sure you come back to that and remind me. I thought you said you didn't want to go to Vermeer.
We want to go to Vermeer.
Okay.
We're going to Vermeer. I'm saying, normally, if you want to complete all the side quests, all the scannables and stuff like that, you don't want to do Vermeer.
Okay.
But that will cause the game to go on longer.
Gotcha.
And there is some point within the gameplay of Vermeer that, has a significant oomph with our Paragon and Renegade, but since we did get someone's certain armor, it lessens the dull.
Okay.
You do gotta love how the mass relays work. They're kind of like a railgun.
Yeah.
You go right up, it changes your mass and slingshots you.
Okay, so now we're going...
I'm gonna scan just to be on the safe side.
You scan all of them just to be on the safe side?
Yes, because you never know what's gonna pop up. Don't think there is anything to scan. Here's Vermeer.
Well, we are currently at the 2-hour mark, just a little bit over.
Hopefully we can actually do the full 3.
That would be nice. Then after all this, the people on Twitch would finally get to see my ending, my outro music.
Now I know not to hit the raid until after you're done talking.
Yes, and when I'm ready.
And I am not as drunk as I was, last time.
You can do the primal raid. You can tell them what to say.
Well, I can do caps locks of what to say. It's just that I can't hit the raid until you're done talking.
Until the end of the end of the music.
I'm reading a signal. Must be on Solarian infiltration.
Just to let you know, Vermeer has an option of letting 2 squad mates die or only letting 1.
Your squad mates?
The squad mates you picked up the whole entire game.
Oh.
Throughout the whole entire game.
Well, we don't want to kill Eeyore.
You'll find out. You'll find out.
Oh, you don't get to choose?
You get to choose, but the thing is that you'll find out what happens.
Okay.
I'll tell you exactly
what
happens.
They don't die. Do they get like promoted or something? Don't tell me. Don't tell me.
Because if I tell you, I'm spoiling it for the viewers.
Okay, fine.
Hey, well, would you look at that? It's the assault drones from Eden Prime. And defenseless animals that you like to slaughter.
Shoot it! Shoot it!
You like to slaughter those defenseless animals.
Yeah. Boy, you couldn't hit that thing like a broadside of a bus. Gee.
Oh my god. Oh, you can also run over them.
What are those things? What do they do?
They're just indigenous life forms to Vermeer.
Okay. They kind of look like robots, that's why I was wondering. They look like mechanical.
They're not. Oh, hello there. Say hello to Rocket.
It looks like a robot. It is a robot.
These are robots.
Yeah, but aren't those things robots too?
These are not robots. That is more flesh.
So
those are flesh.
Okay, so it's more like a crab thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
We have over 99 Omnigel.
If it's got 4 legs, but you know, like any biological life form out there, if it loses a limb, what happens? Does it walk on the 3 of them?
No, it mostly walks on 3.
Alright, I'm going to use the ice from the drink that we just had, with all due respect, kiss my ass. I'm going to put my Seagram's escapes in here because of the ice. There, that's better.
Now there's something jamming our signal, so I can't tell how many people, how many spots
there's
are
all those
left
barriers
over.
up.
I think I know the reason why it's getting jammed. Because of all the people down here. Where the...
He's right there, up on top of the... You missed him. Did you get him?
Yeah, I got him. I got him with the explosion.
Oh, okay. It would look like you aimed right over his top of his head.
Well, there was a barrier. There was a little barrier thing. Oh, that's a Colossus. And I made sure I wasn't aiming so we didn't get the double vision. Oh, that's an armature. Those are easily taken care of. There's the double vision.
There's the double vision.
The double vision only happens when we're aiming.
That other one was just sitting there flipping around while it was a...
Another Colossus.
He aimed the wrong way. Didn't he look like he was going the wrong way? Run over him! Aww.
Everything has a cooldown system to them.
We must find a way to disable their
I was about to say, why weren't you getting destroyed?
So is this to finish another side quest, or are we on the main?
This is the main.
Okay.
This is the mission that is the point of no return.
We must find a way to disable their artillery.
I saw someone moving down there.
Yeah, I think you have to run up to the wall.
Got a headshot. Now there should be one. Yep, there is one more. You thought you were people.
I'm reading that the grid is down, Commander. Want to approach the Solarian base?
Okay, equipment.
Yeah, there was something on there. Yeah. This is higher.
What?
The crossfire.
Yeah, the crossfire is currently higher than the one we have.
Okay, I was gonna say. Did you switch?
I'm trying to make sure we have, you know...
The highest?
Yeah, the highest of...
Right.
Okay.
You know what? In all honesty, I think it's the Paragon that got us the last time. Because I'm starting to feel the effects now.
Of the Renegade?
The alcohol.
Oh.
I'm starting to feel the effects.
I'm normally lightweight.
Whew.
Yeah, I'm holding it a little bit better. Okay, before we start the actual second part of this mission,
Ready to move on your word, Chef?
this mission has 2 parts.
Okay.
Before we start the second part of the mission, we have more codex entries. Hopefully they're readable. They read to us. Nah, just troll them and run them over. It's what I do to all the guests with the Mako. It's not a tank, but it is trolling a deploy rover.
Well, Battle, while you were gone, I made 2 of those Paragon Renegade shots from that we made.
Paragon is blue, Renegade is red.
I'm trying to remember that. Like I said, I think I'm going to try to make the Paragon shot, instead of with mint schnapps, I'm going to try it with peppermint schnapps. Because I can actually get those from the liquor store in little shot, the little shot bottles, and see how that tastes compared to the. But the mint is because it's blue. It's supposed to be like peppermint and mint are 2 different flavors. So.
Yeah, I understand. As well as peppermint and spearmint are 2 different flavors.
No, mint and peppermint are 2 different flavors.
Yeah, but spearmint is also a different flavor from peppermint.
Yeah.
Area secured.
No, it's not, Tally. I'm looking down an enemy right now.
Where she's at secured. She's behind you.
And I missed my shot.
You missed him. There you go.
That was the final gauge.
Encryption is too low.
Should be clear from here.
Also, welcome back, Battle. You know, he left to go.
Yeah, I was already talking to him.
Well, you forgot to say welcome back.
Well, okay, welcome back.
Don't really need to use the thrusters, I just want to.
Yeah, because it annoys the crap out of me, I know.
I'm holding it down this time.
Commander, Normandy's touched down at the base, but it looks like we're grounded. The Solarian captain can explain when we get here.
There is the Solarian cabin.
So what are we supposed to do now?
Stay put until we can come up with a plan.
Are you in charge here? What's the situation?
I'm Captain Kirahi, 3rd Infiltration Regiment STG. You and your crew have just landed in the middle of a hot zone. Every AA gun within 10 miles has been reported to your presence.
Mountain Dew. No actual sustenance, as in, eating sustenance.
The monster, I would not necessarily go for the Mountain Dew, yes.
Have you ever had a kickstart?
No.
I have.
Okay.
I told the council to
Kickstart is made by the same company as Mountain Dew.
Yes. Oh, wait, no. Are you talking about... Okay. When I worked for my one job, I was given a Mountain Dew amp.
They sent me to investigate.
By my boss.
That is a repetition of our task.
It short-circuited my brain.
My men in
Kickstart?
place.
No, that wasn't Kickstart. Amp. Remember Amp, the little tiny cans?
It's crawling with gas.
That's supposed to amplify your cognitive abilities.
It's just extra caffeine. That's all it is.
Have you seen him?
No, I had one of those, and it short-circuited my brain.
He has his pizza in the fridge.
Actually, funny thing, we had pizza tonight, too.
What's Saren researching?
Okay, so,
anyway, no,
you know the drink we had?
Yeah.
The line's about to show up.
Apparently, Saren has discovered a cure for the genophage.
Okay, I gotta hear this part.
What's so important about curing this genophage?
It was the solution to the Krogan problem.
We introduced the genophage to the Krogan population after the uprising, to quell their numbers. Without it, the Krogan will quickly overrun the galaxy. And these Krogan follow Saren.
Yeah, they're bad enough. The Krogan army would be almost unstoppable.
Exactly my thoughts. We must ensure that this
All I
facility and
taste left
its
is lemonade.
destroyed.
Destroyed? I don't think so. Our people are dying. This cure will save them.
My Buster says that he hears Eeyore from Rex.
Yeah.
We are not a mistake.
Is he going to be a problem? We already have enough anger
Although,
to deal with.
not as much
He'll be
now.
fine. I'll talk to him.
The first time I heard him talking.
My men and I need to rethink our plan of attack. Can you give us some time?
Go ahead, Captain. I'll come back soon.
We won't be long, Commander. In the meantime, if you need any supplies, you can talk to Commander Rentola. He's in one of the tents nearby.
Looks like things are a bit of a mess.
Yeah. I wouldn't be so worried if it wasn't for Rex. Looks like he's gonna blow a gasket.
You think I should go talk to him?
It wouldn't hurt. Well, it might, actually. Just do it carefully.
I'll be careful, but be ready, just in case.
I'm always ready.
Okay, first thing is first is I'm going to talk to their supplies munition.
Greetings, human. I am Commander Rentola. I can provide you with supplies for the upcoming mission. For anything else, I suggest you speak to Captain Kirahi.
Let me see what you have.
What little there is.
Obviously getting the license. Because, you know, the license is going to come in handy for the merchant on our ship.
This isn't right, Shepard. If there's a cure for the genophage, we can't destroy it.
I understand you're upset, but we both know Saren's the enemy here. He's the one you should be angry with.
Really? Saren created a cure for my people. You want to destroy it. Help me out here, Shepard. The lines between friend and foe are getting a little blurry from where I stand.
This isn't a cure, it's a weapon. And if Saren is allowed to use it, you won't be around to reap the benefits. None of us will.
That's a chance we should be willing to take. This is the fate of my entire people we're talking about. I've been loyal to you so far. Hell, you did more for me than my family ever did. But if I'm going to keep following you, I need to know we're doing it for the right reasons.
Okay, this is the point. This is the point. If we didn't get Rex's armor, the top point here would be a blue speech check, and the bottom corner, you know, the bottom from the top left hand would be a Paragon check.
Okay.
But since we got the armor, we can just do them as normal, you know, dialogue options.
Gotcha.
Rex, these Krogan are not your people. They're slaves of Saren. Tools. Is that what you want for them?
No, we were tools for the Council once. To thank us for wiping out the Rachni, they neutered us all. I doubt Saren will be as generous. All right, Shepard. You've made your point. I don't like this, but I trust you enough to follow your lead. Just one thing. When we find Saren, I want his head.
And we got a bunch of Paragon points for that.
Okay.
We're at full Paragon.
We didn't need that many.
That is true. Take that. Codex entries, non-council races, and ships and vehicles.
Okay, non-council races. The genophage bioweapon was created to end the Krogan rebellion. From the start, the Krogan had overwhelmed the Council. Only timely first contact with the Turians saved the Council races. The Turians fought the Krogan to a standstill, but sheer weight of Krogan numbers indicated the war would not be won through conventional means. The Turians collaborated with the Solarians to genetically engineer a counter to the rapid breeding of the Krogan. The genophage virus gained the energy to replicate by eating key genetic sequences. Every cell in every Krogan had to be altered for the weapon to be foolproof. Otherwise, the Krogan could have used gene therapy to fix the affected tissues. Once a genophage strain could find no more genes things to eat, it would starve and die, limiting spin-off mutation and contamination. This created genetic flaw is hereditary. The Solarians believed the genophage would be used as a deterrent, a position the Turians viewed as naive. Once the project was complete, the Turian mass-produced and deployed it. The Krogan homeworld, their colonies, and all occupied worlds were infected. The resulting mutation made only 1 in 1,000 Krogan pregnancies carry to term. It did not reduce fertility, but offspring viability. The rare females able to carry children to term became prizes the Krogan warlords fought brutal battles over. The Krogan are a shadow of their former glory. While the rebellion took place centuries ago, they are constantly reminded of the horror of genophage and of their inability to counter it. The release of the genophage is still controversial, bitterly debated in many circles. Genophage. Wow. Try saying that 10 times fast.
Genophage, 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 genophage.
Genophage?
Genophage.
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 Genophage?
I can say it fast.
I can say it fast, but it's like when you're talking like that, it's very... Your mouth
tends to do verbal diarrhea.
Your mouth gets tired.
Cruiser-weight starships are standard combat unit encountered away from large naval bases. The poor bloody infantry of most fleets. Nimble scouting frigates have neither the punch nor the stamina to stand up to a serious combat. And the mighty dreadnoughts are a strategic resource, carefully hoarded, and committed to the most critical battles.
This is going to be a switch, because anytime you screw up, I'm going to start trying to correct you. Cruisers platform routine independent, show the flag patrols in settled systems, and lead flotillas of frigates in small engagements, such as pirate suppression campaigns. In major fleet engagements, cruiser squadrons support the dreadnought battle line by screening their flanks against enemies attempting to maneuver for a main gun bow shot from their vulnerable broadsides. Alliance cruisers are named after cities of Earth. That was it?
Yep.
They didn't even give an example? They gave an example on the dreadnoughts.
Yeah, but I don't think they're gonna,
Thank you for speaking with the Krogan. The assault on Saren's base will be difficult enough as it is.
I assume that means you've come up with a plan.
Of sorts. We can convert our ship's drive system into a 20-kiloton ordnance. Crude, but effective.
Nice. Drop that nuke from orbit, and Saren can kiss his Turian ass goodbye.
Unfortunately, the facility is too well fortified for that. We'll need to place the bomb at a precise location.
Where do we take the nuke? And how do we get there?
The bomb must be taken to the far side of the facility. Your ship can drop it off.
The alcohol's making me hiccup, but it's not making me slur my words.
By any ground forces first.
Yeah, but you haven't gotten up in a while.
We don't have enough men.
You only feel the effects of alcohol a lot of times when you stand up.
No, I think we can work around that. I'm going to divide my men into 3 teams and hit the front of the facility. While we've got their attention, you can sneak your shadow team in the back.
Next week, we will be featuring the full biotic kick.
It's a good idea, but your people are gonna
Next
get
week,
slaughtered.
we might be doing ME2. Depending on how much time we have left.
You saw my message in the chat. 2 to 3 more weeks.
Yeah, well, the thing is after this, we just have 1 mission left, and that's it.
It all depends.
We'll need someone who knows Alliance communication protocols.
I volunteer, Commander.
Not so fast, LT. Commander Shepard will need you to arm the nuke. I'll go with the Solarians.
With all due respect, Gunnery Chief, it's not...
Here's the line!
Why is it that whenever someone says, with all...
What the...
What just happened?
It just cut out. Put it up. No, the stream is still going. It's The audio cut out for me.
That's weird.
Are you hearing it?
I can't hear it either. It's like it paused.
It's not paused. Pull the mic out and put it back in.
I don't think that was the problem. You could
the audio died on him too.
Yeah, I know it stopped. You can hear me. You can still hear us on mic. Correct?
Can you hear us?
Yeah, the stream's good, but the game feed just paused. Okay, so anyway, what she said is,
okay.
Why is that whenever someone says, with all due respect, they really mean kiss my ass? Well, that's what drink we had tonight.
Is it gonna stop the stream?
I don't think it's gonna stop the stream. My stream's still working.
Yeah, my stream is still doing that, but we just don't have game audio.
Well, let's go on to the next selection. Maybe it was a glitch on the
Nope.
Game. Did the game stop?
No, the game's still going on.
Nope.
Oh! Remote connection has died.
Yeah, remote connection died for some reason.
BRB, we just need to go quickly,
we'll just restart it real quick.
Reconnect the computer to the Xbox.
There we go.
Don't know why it did that to begin with. There we go. Audio's working again. I think Battle just, got off to... I think Battle got off to, he thought the stream was over or something like that.
No, we're good.
Okay, I say he takes Caden and have Ashley, arm the bomb.
And why do you say that?
Well, Caden has been with the Alliance a whole lot longer. He knows how to follow orders. Ash, she's only been, in control of a small military force.
Okay.
And honestly, I like Caden more than Ash.
Okay, whatever.
Plus, Ash is a little bit racist towards aliens.
It was one time. I like her comment.
She's racist to every alien.
Okay, fine. So,
but it's your character.
No. We're going with your suggestion.
All right.
Okay.
Malenko.
Battle said he's still here.
Keep it simple. Understood?
Aye, Commander.
Then how comes yours says 3, mine says 1?
I don't know.
Do you have any questions before we go, Commander?
Okay, investigate Solarian exit plan.
How will your teams escape the blast?
We will engage the Geth as long as possible. Once the bomb is in place, we will fall back to try and escape the blast radius. If we move quickly, we should be able to escape with acceptable casualties. If not, then our memories will live on as martyrs to a greater cause.
It's the wonders of modern technology.
What?
No matter how good your technology is, you're always going to have glitches.
That is true.
We do what is necessary.
Today might be a longer stream depending on how long this mission goes.
You are Team Shadow. We will create a distraction while you infiltrate.
Because we have around a half an hour of stream left.
Yeah.
Disable the AA guns so the normal.
And actually, if you look on my phone, you see the insignia down in the bottom corner?
Mm-hmm.
That's the new insignia that I came up with. The new icon I came up for our Intoxicated Gaming.
Okay, I just want to get the mission done and over with.
Okay.
Excellent. Then, if you'll excuse me, I need to prepare my.
We got to get as far as we can before we drop.
I don't want the stream to drop.
I don't want it to drop either.
Fine, LT.
We have been playing Intoxicated Gaming for what? This is our 6th week.
6th week, 7th time.
Yeah, but that one was just an
impromptu because you really wanted to get back into it because you had a lot of fun.
I did, and I was bored that night, and I didn't have to work. So
keep your eyes open. And be ready for anything.
But yeah, so far I do have outro music and a video.
We do have outro music. It's just that I tend to be a little bit immature whenever I'm, severely under the influence. This time I'm not.
Okay, yeah, but this will be the first time we get to do our outro music if we make it through the whole stream. In fact, I will.
This is one of the greatest lines in the game.
Think of our heroes. A silent step defeated a
The nation.
single
shot.
While the Allies who kept armed paid hidden facts.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me!
Is that your?
It's a connection between.
Which is a network. It's a landline.
It's the connection between the Xbox and the PC.
Our influence stopped Arachnide, but before that, we held the line. Our influence stopped the Krogan, but before
For that, we held the line.
Our
This means we'll stop them in the battle today. We will hold the line.
Good luck, Commander. I hope we will meet again.
Yeah, we'll hold the line.
No more like we'll do the whole entire battle.
Yeah.
Battle. Before you do anything, stream-wise, you must hold the line.
Com check. You read me, Commander?
Loud and clear.
Good. We'll start our push. We'll try to make it to the AA guns, but it might be up to you to finish the job. Commander, if you see any way to undermine their defenses, we could definitely use the help.
Oh, I definitely will be doing that because it's Paragon points.
Shadow is on the ground.
Obviously, sniper rifles and didn't mean to do that.
Can you switch those around?
No, you can't.
So how did you take the one back off?
I did undo talent points.
Oh, okay.
But once they're committed and you switch screens, it stays.
Okay, gotcha.
But they did look into that for ME2 and ME3 because you can respec.
Okay.
Oh, God. Okay, we're not gonna read this because we're at endgame. We're just gonna, slowly pan through. So that way...
I might as well just read it. Which one is it?
Solarian Military Doctrine.
In principle, the Solarian military is
You better read as fast as Solarian talks.
A small volunteer army that focuses on maneuver warfare. What differentiates the Solarians is not their equipment or doctrine, but their intelligence services and rules of engagement. The Solarians believe that a war should be won before it begins. Conventional wisdom holds that the Solarians know everything about everyone, and this is not far from the truth. In war, the unquestioned superiority of their intelligence services allows them to use their small military to maximum effectiveness. Well before fighting breaks out, they possess complete knowledge of their enemy's positions, intentions, and timetable. In every war the Solarians have fought, they struck first and without warning. For the Solarians, to know an enemy plans to attack and to let it happen is folly. To announce their own plans to attack is insanity. They find the human moral concepts of do not fire until fired upon and declare a war before prosecuting it incredibly naive. In defensive wars, they execute devastating preemptive strikes hours before the enemy's own attacks. A little bit slower there, Primal. On the offense, they have never telegraphed their intentions with a declaration of war before attacking. Biotics are virtually unknown in the Solarian military. Those with such abilities are considered too valuable to be used as cannon fodder and are assigned to the intelligence services. While capable of defending themselves against most threats, the Solarians know they are small fish in a universe filled with sharks. At a point of survival, they are cultivated strong alliances with larger powers, particularly with the Turians. Though the relationship between the two species was rocky at the first due to the Krogan uplift fiasco, the Solarians take pains to keep their relationship strong enough that anyone who might threaten them risks Turian intervention. Hiya. Hiya.
Turrets! They're out of range!
I think I'm just gonna talk like the guy from The Princess Bride. Marriage.
His tongue has gone numb.
We've been brought here together today. He's still running after you. Oh, he ain't even looking. He wasn't even looking at you. You should have shot him then. Was he aiming at one of them, and that's why you were able to...
Yeah. That's the transmission tower taken care of. I'm so thankful we have Omnigel now, because I don't have to deal with the Simon Says.
How much money do we have now? How many credits?
Our credits is...
You're pointing to your screen. Okay.
The credits is...
It's down on the bottom under the resources. Okay,
yeah.
Thank you. I told you, you point to your screen. I can't see where you're pointing on your screen.
Sorry.
It's not like I see your finger point on...
We got a lot of money.
We've got a lot of money. It's down at the bottom of the resources that we just showed. I thought you said it was just 9s all the way across, or you've gotten it to 9s all the way across.
Lieutenant Alenko, take the heat off Manama.
Yeah, but ME2, we get a fraction of it.
I thought you said you carries over.
Yes, we get a fraction of the money we make.
Oh. Wait, so we get a fraction of the money we make in the first one that carries over to the second one?
Yes.
Or...
We get a fraction of what we make in the first that gets carried over to the second.
Gotcha. So we'll lose most of that.
We don't use it. It's more like, you know, taxes and everything, you know, behind the story stuff.
Somebody else shoot it for you? Or did it just go...
Satellite uplink has been destroyed.
Shoot that guy. Battle said he was holding the line.
I was hold the line. Oh, Krogan.
Why is he...
Saving content. He just disintegrated.
Why was he fighting against you?
They're the Krogan bred to be loyal to Saren.
Gotcha.
Surprise!
Got you last.
No, that was a headshot. He looked at me and I still got him.
It was nice for you to wait for him to turn around. At least you didn't shoot him in the back of the head.
Yeah, that's right, Tally. You take the brunt of the damage.
Can't even see over her. You know, the internet has not dropped us yet.
But I feel like it's going to. Because the game, I have it paused and...
Yeah. Okay, there, we're back.
No, it's not. It's not back yet. I'm gonna have to take liberty over here. Stop the streaming to that. Let that disconnect, and then you're gonna have to reconnect.
Okay. Let's try it again. If it isn't one thing, it's another. Jeez.
I think the Xbox can only handle up to 2 hours of streaming through this process.
Apparently. See, the music's glitching on me. Are you hearing it?
Yes, I'm hearing it too.
Yeah.
Why can't it wait until we're done with the stream for today? Like, seriously.